Hello everyone, myself Ms. Khushbu Kapadia from Rafael Shri GM Bilakia College of Pharmacy. Today in this session, we are going to go through various technology transfer agencies in India that have been working in our country. So, firstly, we are going to discuss each and every agencies that is in India, that is working in India. Let us understand what do we mean by technology transfer. So first thing, technology transfer, it can be defined as a process. It is a process which is goal oriented, which is based on some organizational goal, where our technology, it flows from an entity that will be owning the technology, who is the owner of the technology, that is also known as transferer, to an entity. We are transferring this technology to an entity who is seeking for that particular technology, and the one who is receiving the technology is known as transferee. So the one who is sending the technology is known as the sending unit, and the one or the unit that is receiving the technology is known as receiving unit. So for its successful transfer of technologies, we have developed various technology transfer agencies that are working in India. Technology transfer, it is possible in two ways: vertical transfer, and second, that is your horizontal transfer. What is vertical transfer? Vertical transfer of technology, it refers to the transfer of technology from the basic research, from where the research is being done, to where it is being applied for the development and for the production of that particular product. So it is known as vertical transfer. And horizontal transfer, it is referring to the movement of that technology from either one unit to other unit, one place or one organization to another organization. So now we are going to discuss various agencies that has been developed for this particular technology transfer, which are successfully working in India. First, that is our APCTT. APCTT, it is also known as Asian and Pacific Center for Transfer of Technology. It is governed by our governing council. It is United Nations regional institution which is under our ESCAP, known as Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific. So our APCTT agency, it is under ESCAP. It was first established in 1977 in Bangalore. Then after, it was moved to New Delhi in 1993. So this APCTT, it is governing, or you can say promoting, the technology transfer from small and medium scale enterprises in Asia and our Pacific regions. It will be regulating all the development projects which are funded intentionally for providing more strength for technology transfer in our Asia and Pacific region. So it is strengthening the environment for technology transfer. It is encouraging more participation of women, where women are encouraged to participate in the field of technology. APCTT, it is related areas, the APCT related areas, technology transfer related areas, they are institution building, human resources development, studies, business partnership, development, etc. The main objective, we can say, what is the main objective of this agency? It is, as we have discussed, that it is related for technology transfer. So to strengthen that technology transfer in this region, that is Asia and Pacific region, and also for facilitating the import and export of all the sound technologies. Also, the members that are associated with UNISCAP, they are all the members of this agency. This is the logo, official logo of our agency, that is APCTT, Asian and Pacific Center for Transfer of Technology, and this technology is under UNISCAP, that is UNISCAP, United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific. Next, our next agency, it is NRDC, that is National Research Development Corporation. Now this was established in 1953. This agency it was established in 1953 by the British government. It was established with the aim of promoting, developing, commercializing the technology transfer from our public sector to our private sector. It was aimed to help develop and promote the technologies which were developed at various national R&D institutions. Now, in 1981, this NRDC, that is our National Research Development Corporation, it was combined with NEB, National Enterprise Board, to form the BTG group, that is our British Technology Group. Typically, we can say that NRDC, it is involved in transfer of technologies, all the inventions, patents, processes from the National Research and Development Institution that are all under the administrative control of our government department. And because of that, various products such as carbon fiber, asbestos plastic composite, development in semiconductor technology, all hovercraft, all that development has been possible with the involvement of this NRDC agency. Next agency, it is our TIFAC, that is Technology Information Forecasting and Assessment Council. Now, this is an organization that was set up in 1988 under the ST, that is our Department of Science and Technology. And its main aim was to promote and support the technologies, all the new inventions in selected areas of our national importance. Now, TIFAC, we can say there were two missions. TIFAC, it released its two vision. First, that was Vision 2020. 2020, which was under the leadership of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former chairman of our India, the former chairman of TIFAC. He set 17 documents including 16 technological areas. 16 technological areas that was covered under this vision 2020, which was established under the leadership of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Thereafter, in 2016, Vision 2035 was prepared by TIFAC, that was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, in our 12 thematic areas. 12 thematic areas of our national priorities and importance. All these 12 thematic areas has been described here, that are education, medical science and healthcare, food and agriculture, water, energy, environment, habitat, transportation, infrastructure, manufacturing, material, information and communication technology. So all this, it was possible in TIFAC agency, that is our Technology Information Forecasting and Assessment Council. Recently, our Honorable Honorable President of India, they have conferred Rani Lakshmibai Award for empowering the women in R&D, that is research and development, by giving them training on IPR, that is our intellectual property rights. So that's how we are transferring the technologies. We are empowering the women to participate in various sectors. BCIL, that is our Biotech Consortium India Limited. Now this Biotech Consortium India Limited, it was inaugurated in 1990. Inaugurated in 1990 under the Indian Company Act 1956. Now this BCIL, it was promoted by the Department of Biotechnology, DBT, Government of India, and it was financial support was given by the All India Financial Institution and some corporate sectors. And as we have told, its main aim, it was for providing necessary linkages among various stakeholders, also to support the business, to facilitate commercialization of biotechnological products, project consultancy, biosafety awareness, and human resource development. Various programs have been successfully flagged in this BCIL schemes, which includes Biotechnology Industry Partnership Program, Biotechnology Industrial Training Program, Small Business Innovation Research Initiative. So these are the various programs where BCIL is working in various aspects like technology transfer, fund syndication, and training the manpower, also the placement which is related to our biotechnology. So this is the BCIL agency that is working in India for successful transfer of technology. Next, that is our TBSE, Technology Bureau for Small Enterprises. Now, this Bureau for Small Enterprises, it is providing the opportunity to all the small enterprises at the global level, for uh, establishing business collaboration, also for acquiring the technology, new technologies. So this TBSE, it will be working under the Development Commission. It is a platform at global level for acquisition of technology or establishing business collaboration. Now, TBSC, it has been formed as a result of initiative taken by the APCTT and SIDBI. Because of these two TT agencies, this TBSC agency has been successfully working now. Various features of this TBSC, that is Technology Bureau for Small Enterprises, is it is offering a professionally managed system for technology. It has been providing professional managed system. It is building a confidence between the partners. It is building confidence between various organizations, between various industries, so that their organizational goal can be achieved. It has been providing mechanism for arranging technology, also for providing financial help. It has been providing a gateway for the global technology marketing through networking. It has been taking a project appraisals. It has been preparing the project plans, business plan. So these are the various features how TBSC is successfully working. In 1995, SIDBI has created TBSC. So TBSC, as I told, it has been created by SIDBI in collaboration with our APCTT, and its main aim was to provide the services that is to so that technology transfer is possible, so that joint collaboration is possible, and these new technologies, they were the reason of transfer from various countries like China, Philippines, South Korea, Australia, Germany, as well as the US. So this is regarding TBSC, that is Technology Bureau for Small Enterprises. So lastly, we are well known regarding various TT agencies, technology transfer agencies that are working in India, their collaboration and their role, how to provide successful transfer of technology and how we can achieve the organizational goal by successful technology transfer. So thank you.